I'm a professional runner with a 2:25 personal best in the marathon, and I've got big goals to make it to the 2028 Olympics in LA. But sadly, for the last few months, I've been injured, so I've been doing a lot more of my training in the pool, which got me thinking, I'm already a pro at one sport, how hard can it really be to become a professional swimmer? Today, we're gonna find out, and I might just get humbled as I take on a pretty decent swimmer. Okay, yeah, she's actually the British record holder, so she's pretty good. Today I'm in Loughborough to see what the aquatics GB setup looks like. Some sort of modern torture.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm gonna be getting a front row seat for Freya's training, and then she is gonna give me a crash course on how to become a pro swimmer. Before we go into some head-to-head challenges, we're gonna send it to an independent adjudicator, and I think she's a little bit scared, guys, because as some of you know, I've been having swimming lessons. Let's get Freya to show us around, shall we? And huge thanks to Skin and Me for partnering with us to bring you this video today. More on them later on. So I'm about to get the grand tour.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna ask some really stupid questions, so just be patient with me.
It's okay.
I'm very new to this sport, but I'm excited.
I'd have questions about running, it's okay. The tour's not massive, it's 2 rooms, 1 building. We'll go in this way first.
This is where the magic happens.
Here we go. Pool of dreams, everyone. Big 50-metre pool. Have you swum in a 50-metre pool before? If this was long course?
No.
Good job it's short course today. So yeah, this bit moves all the way down there, and then you can swim the full length of the pool.
Okay.
So we did that yesterday though, and we'll do that tomorrow.
And is it just like on a remote control? You just move the wall?
No, I think the lifeguards have to push it.
Cool.
That's my banner. It's new.
What was that?
They put it up. Supposedly it was meant to be after the Paris Olympics, but it took them a year to put it up, so it's new. And then on this side, they've got everyone who's trained at Loughborough, who's made the Olympics, and obviously which Olympics, whether it's for Britain or any sport.
Nice.
So you can see we have a lot of people
I can
based
see
here.
you're on that list as well.
I am. That's also new.
Do you know what temperature the water is? Is that like a thing that changes?
It's warmer than normal
Okay.
here because it's only training. So the fun fact, in swimming, when you compete, they lower the water temp. So because no one really
Seems
competes
hot.
here, it's like a training centre.
Okay.
It's quite warm. It's quite nice.
Why do they
compared
make
to
it
normal.
colder for when you're racing?
It's meant to make you swim faster. I don't know why.
What?
The adrenaline of being in cold water, or then you're
Okay.
not like sweating loads mid-race.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's proven though.
Cool. This way?
We'll go this way.
There's 8 would you call those dive boards?
Blocks.
Blocks.
Diving blocks.
Got it.
8 lanes, yeah.
Okay.
And then we've got blocks at every end, so there as well. So you can always dive.
And you
at
like
some
hold
point.
on to the metal bar underneath?
Oh no, the metal bar underneath is for a backstroke start.
Oh, okay, obviously.
I'm assuming you haven't covered backstroke.
Duh.
Yeah. So you use those to like pull yourself up for a backstroke start. You guys can insert a clip afterwards of what a backstroke start looks like. Normal dive, you just hold the front. These are actually quite fun. We put weights in them, or you fill them up with water, and then that's like a harness that attaches. You know, at an athletics track for sprinters, they have like sleds you pull, or they have the things on the wall.
Yeah.
Same as that. So it's like weighted for like speed, strength, power. You can tell I'm not a sprinter. I don't
So
even know what it's for.
you'd be like hooked up to this?
Yeah, and then as we like move that way, you're pulling the bucket up because it's like a hard pulley system.
Some sort of modern torture.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then, but once you've done it, then it pulls you back in. That's quite nice. You get like a lift on the way back in.
And then this is where you warm up?
Yeah, land conditioning. I don't like land conditioning. I don't do land conditioning very
Land
much.
conditioning, that's my favourite type of conditioning.
And this is where some people stretch. We might do like a core circuit or like prehab physio stuff. I mainly just sit and talk.
And what are these?
What are those?
This is a hyperfixation from my coach like last season. It's called a swim bench. So you get paddles that attach to here, and then like you can lie on this like this, and then you like pull it down like that. And it's like a rowing machine, but for swimming, I guess. And you can like up the resistance and stuff, but I've not used it in about 6 months.
Huh.
Classic like coach, like they're like, this will really help, and they buy it.
It's a gadget, and it's like actually...
It's a gadget, and then it's like, actually like we're better off
swimming in the
not
pool is
doing
better.
it.
Shall I have a go? It does hurt my abs.
And then that's where everyone who's injured sits on the spin bikes.
That's a
And
sad,
again, I
sad
don't know who
corner.
uses the ski erg. I've not seen anyone use it, but for some reason, it must have been purchased at some point. So
cool.
this is once upon a time state of the art. I think now a couple pools up and down the country have them, but this is like a TV and then camera here, cameras on the ceiling, and then they're not in right now, but we'll put cameras in on the wall as well, and we can put it on the block so it's front on, and basically it's just like real-time feedback for technique sessions. So like twice a week we'll have like a 10-15 minute slot. I'll work with our biomechanist and my coach, and they'll basically
nice.
analyze the technique in detael.
All right, Freya's gonna go and warm up her session. You've got a pretty easy session.
Yeah,
today.
nothing too strenuous. I'll be ready.
But you'll be a little bit tired afterwards.
No, I think you'll be fine.
So we're gonna do some challenges after that.
Yeah.
We've got a 50-meter freestyle, that means front crawl. And then you're gonna give me a crash course in diving and gliding.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see...
Diving? Have we dove before?
No, not yet,
Okay.
but I'm sure I'll be a natural.
I'll get him to put the floor down.
We're fine. And then the third one is gonna be a 25-meter freestyle where I'm gonna be souped up with paddles and fins and a pool boy.
But that won't help.
That won't help?
No.
We'll scrap the pool boy. And then if I can't win that one, there's a fourth surprise challenge where I get a special tool that's gonna help me.
Multiple people to operate it, all guns blazing to help Phily hopefully win something
Pretty
today.
exciting. If I can win one challenge, i.e. if Freya loses anything, you know, it could be the first one. Like, haven't done a 50 in a while, but
It is a long distance.
I've been training.
You're good at that.
I've been training. So the forfeit, if Freya loses any of the challenges, she has to swim in head-to-toe running gear. If I lose all of the challenges, which is obviously unlikely, then I'll have to do a run in swimming gear. But it's not going to happen.
Just in case it does, to make you feel better.
Just in case.
Because I think this could be quite likely. I have
Okay.
a present to make you feel better.
Oh, okay. Do you think
Here we go. You have some official Aquatics GB
Oh.
Loughborough, Loughborough merch
Well, I get
ready
to-
to make
I
your
get to
run
keep
better.
this
Yeah. That's a
even
gift
if
just for
even
you.
if I don't lose all of them.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, if we come to it.
When we come to it.
All right, better go limber
Ready
up.
to go. I'll go not tire myself out for these races.
I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I have a hunch that later on in this video, I'm gonna be embarrassed a little bit as a result of these challenges. But that is okay. I'm a newbie to the swimming game. And you know what? It was a little bit of a surprise to me how harsh swimming can be on your skin just from doing it 3 to 4 times a week. I have no idea how Freya copes doing it multiple times a day, every day. I get it, we need chlorine in the pool cause hygiene, but it's not exactly a chemical that you really want in contact with your skin every day. Thankfully, I've got Skin and Me, who have always had my back with their completely personalized skincare, which I am relying on more than ever right now, because we do not want to see dry skin on our faces. This right here is my daily doser from Skin and Me, which I have been using for the best part of 3 years, guys, and it is my personalized skincare just for me. And for me, my biggest gripe about my skin is always my breakouts. None of us want spots. But Daniel, for example, has a daily doser as well, and his is more focused on targeting his rosacea and more generally improving his pigmentation. So whatever your skin is like, whatever your goals are, Skin and Me have got you covered. All you have to do is fill out their online consultation form, you send in some photos of what your skin looks like now, let them know what your goals are with it, and then their team of specialists create a formulation just for you, which arrives every month like clockwork without you needing to think about it. It literally couldn't be simpler. When I'm consistent with using my daily doser, I can see the results in the mirror. I have less breakouts, they're less severe when I do have them, and the appearance of my skin with no makeup just looks better. Yes, sometimes I do forget to use my daily doser for a day or a week, and then I notice the difference as well, because it's not as good. And obviously it's not a miracle. I do still have breakouts, my hormones fluctuate, and I know which time of the month I'm gonna expect to see them, but having a really simple skincare routine that is literally wash your face, use your daily doser, and moisturize before bed makes my life so much easier. So if this January, maybe your New Year's resolution is to take better care of yourself, and if it's not, it definitely should be. Skincare is a really great place to start, and looking after your skin doesn't need to be complicated. You can try Skin and Me with your first daily doser for £4.99 instead of £24.99 using my code, which is PhilyJan, and you can use the link that is right at the top of the description as well. Guys, if you don't see results in the first 12 weeks of using Skin and Me, you can simply have your money back. Unfortunately, I don't have a get out clause like that for these challenges that I've got coming up. So shall we see if I can win any of them? I'm not sure if I'm optimistic.
How's it look?
Well, it just looks like a lot of stopping and chatting really, so it can't be that hard. have seen a tumble turn from under the water. I think I'll be fine. I think I can nail it. Like little whales. They blow the water out of the snorkel. Taking like 10 seconds recovery. I thought it was 1 minute 20 recovery, but every 1 minute is 20, they're doing 100 meters. She's doing it in like 1:10 and then gets 10 seconds and they go again for 100 meters. It's crazy. So I've just spoken to Ian, who's taken the session, and Max. Is doing a total of 6 kilometers today for his easy session.
Do you understand when I look at your sessions and go, how do you do that?
Yeah, sort of. But running's just a lot easier, isn't it? Isn't it? I might actually be a little bit scared, to be honest. This is a little bit higher level than I got to in my lessons. I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, cool. See you in a bit. Probably warm up first, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Freya's finished her session. I'm gonna just get in the pool, show her how good I am, and then I
That might let me get a bit nervous.
Yeah,
nervous
exactly.
adrenaline to speed me up.
I might need some pointers, probably not. And then
You could give me some pointers.
True.
Did you have any while you watched me do my session?
I probably don't have time to go through it,
Okay,
to be honest.
fair. You need a diagram.
Yeah,
Whiteboard, whole thing.
I'll give you a list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna just do some diving, basically. Go head to head.
Do it.
Oh, so cold. I'm going in. Salty.
Oh, you know what? Okay, this is better than I expected. It's quite smooth. I think I've seen the first video that Phily made and she's like drowning. Like, it's like head's like up here, like, and there was like a freeze frame of her face as she was trying to breathe. It's pretty good. She looks like any non-swimmer, but like who likes to swim and come on the weekend. Like all your middle-aged triathlon men look like this.
Excuse me?
Like, and they're putting in the hours and having the coaching. I'm actually quite impressed.
Can you remember being taught how to dive?
Yes.
Okay.
I remember, it's a lot of belly flopping for me personally.
Okay. Hopefully we can skip that stage.
I remember the initial steps
Okay.
to getting taught how to dive.
Talk me through the steps and then maybe give me a demo.
Yeah.
And I'll just absorb that
So
and lock it in.
we're going to skip the first step because I don't think that's necessary. And we're going to move straight
Okay.
to level 2. So we're going to start like on the side.
Yep.
And we're going to go streamline and then you like bend over halfway and then you just need to like pop yourself in.
Okay.
And like you should go in pretty straight, hopefully.
Okay.
But the main thing is like trying to keep your streamline because if your hands go like this then you'll like, it'll just
Fall apart.
Splashy.
What's the next step?
Do you think you aced the first step?
Apparently.
You just next like we're not gonna bend over as much because when you're here, like it's hard to like extend. So go to the streamline and like maybe go here, and then it'll be easier for you to almost get like an arch shape so you're not belly flopping. Oh yeah! So good!
Yeah, that's it. That is it. I think we have another one like that, just to reinforce the movements.
I've got the jumping bit done. Now I've just got to glide. Challenge number 1.
Dive and glide. The pressure's really on now.
Right, what's the score on the doors?
Currently, this is 1-0 to Freya. Yeah, we nearly needed to get the VIR out.
But remember, you only need to win one challenge.
One challenge.
It just wasn't this one.
No.
But there's hope.
It wasn't to be. Challenge number 2.
50-meter swim.
Pick 'em up. Go!
How was that?
Pretty good. Pretty nice.
Where is she? We're just
35 out. Saw her on the turn coming out. Did a few underwater kicks, came up, had a nice little look, and then
How was that?
I was laughing. I couldn't breathe because I was laughing.
it's not fair.
Is that what you love? Freya, what are the scores on the doors?
After much consideration, we got the referee involved, everything, VAR. It is 2-0.
Unbelievable.
It's rigged!
Challenge number 3.
It's a 25.
And I'm gonna cheat.
On your marks, go!
That was definitely faster.
I was going easy on her. I felt bad because I'm cheating, you know? Thought I'd give it to her.
All right, what's the score after 3 rounds?
It was close, but I think it's a solid 3-0 at the moment. But we have
Secret
one last trick. A secret illegal weapon is going to be used for this next one. Challenge 4.
Another 25.
Secret weapon.
Last challenge.
Okay.
On your marks, go! Go, go, go! Go! Oh,
That was close.
that was so close.
I couldn't breathe. That was your helper.
I came up to take a breath and was like, nope. I put my head back in.
It's so weird, isn't it?
I don't think I did any swimming. I'm determined to win one. Challenge number 5.
Another 25.
Torpedo.
On your mark, go! It's gonna be close! It's gonna be close! Way!
I can see the shadow and you're on the floor. I can see the shadow like reflecting on the floor. I was like, shit!
I just at one point went like this. That's what it feels like to swim that fast. We might have to go to an independent adjudicator and see if it's actually fair, because I didn't do any swimming. I'm also relying on another swimmer. I think because it's a little bit ambiguous, obviously Freya won the first 4 challenges, but I won the last one.
And the last one's what matters. Like,
Yeah, I think we're going to send it to an independent adjudicator and we're going to get the results back. The last clip of this video is going to be the result of the forfeit.
the forfeit, yeah.
So stick around to find out,
Fingers crossed.
I guess, in a
That it's Phily.
few seconds. Before you leave us, after you've hit that like button, left a comment and subscribed, don't forget to go and check out Skin and Me using the link at the top of the description. And a reminder of that offer, it's your first daily doser for £4.99 instead of £24.99, and your money back if you don't see results after 12 weeks, which I don't think is going to happen, guys. Hello there, my name is Bridget. I'm from the Biased Association of Not So Independent Adjudicators, and I do have some findings for you on this matter. It appears that Phily won one of the challenges. It says here fair and square, so it will in fact be Freya who is having to do the forfeit. Best of luck, Freya. Enjoy. Ta-ta.
Right, we're going realistic running with my gadgets.
Just getting some intelligence back from the office, a little bit of information that I forgot to share. We must all continue to love the grind.